Alright, so it's December 29th, 2025, and I got another sale! Yeah, I sold this organizer, this stair organizer. It goes on your stair, put stuff in it. Yeah. Um, nice. I got it from Mystery Box from episode like, I don't know, 10, 12? I don't remember. It would be in the top corner right here. But yeah, let's go through real quick. So yeah, I got the stair basket. Got an auction on 9/03/24, so a year and a half ago. But it was in a mystery box, so it was about 20 cents. So this is pretty much fully So this is pretty much full profit. So yeah, I listed on 11/3/2024, sold 12/27, so a year and a month. Total sales of $25.98, minus taxes $1.45, gross sales of $24.53, minus shipping label of $8.54, and eBay fees of $3.70, gives me a net sales of $12.29, minus 20 cents for the cost of goods, gives me a gross profit of $12.09, with a $1.04 shipping supply cost, gives me a net profit of $11.05. But it took 419 days to sell. 419 days. Overall, I mean, came from a mystery box. I didn't know I was going to get it. I'm happy it sold it all. And it sold for full price. I listed it for $15.99, and that's what it sold for. So, win is a win is a win. Yeah. I don't have much to say on the reselling section right now. I got a lot of reorganizing and rethinking and redoing of reselling to make it more profitable and make it something worth doing, because right now it is not. And this year has not been great for it for me personally, and I will work on that and do better next year. Overall, we made some money, but not a lot, and it took forever to sell. So I'm going to take this to the post office, and I'm going to get out of here. So we'll get this engine revving once again, and we will be making sales in 2026. A lot more than the 5 that we've gotten sold this month. Yeah. Alright, bye-bye. It's January 5th, 2026, and I just got another sale. Actually, it was a couple days ago, but I got a sale. I got a sale. I sold Avatar. Yeah, Avatar. Yeah, so throw it in the good old bubble mailer. Bam, bam. But let's go over it real quick. So the Avatar DVDs collector edition. I got it at the garage sale now almost 2 years ago. Bought it for about $1.47. Listed for $9.99. That's what it sold for. Listed on 5/14. Sold 103, so 2 days ago. Total sales of $14.46. No taxes. Gross sales of $14.46. Minus shipping label $4.47, and eBay fees of $3.01. Gives me net sales of $6.98. Minus cost of goods of $1.47. Gave me a gross profit of $5.51. And the 14 cents for the shipping supplies gives me a net profit of $5.37. But it took 599 days to sell. Wow, that's a lot of days. But the good news is, since I'm doing the daily videos of what I'm listing things now, so that's a good change of pace. We're already up to 5, so it's a lot of work to do, but definitely worth it, especially getting through all this old stuff that I've been sitting on for a while. The more money that we make in reselling, the more things that we can do with other things and other businesses, so we need to make sure that we're keeping up the pace with reselling, so that when we need to expand to the warehouse, we have some recurring revenue and some money, so that we can make sure we make the rent every month, because that's going to be the hardest thing in the first 6 months of having a new bigger expense. So we got to make sure we're making some money on revenue making some money reselling. Alright, well, I need to film episode 5 of the Listing It series. 365 day challenge. And I gotta go to the post office, and I only got like an hour. So, that's all for today. Just a little quick sale. Hopefully we'll get a couple sales. Oh shoot, actually I need to say one more thing. Since I am doing the challenge every day now, I am back on the auction wagon. Yeah. I'm back. Baby, I'm back. Baby, I'm back. So I've been buying some stuff. I've won 6 items so far. I won't pick them up until Saturday or Sunday. So I'm gonna keep looking. I won a PS2 VR or PlayStation VR 2. It cost $200, but they were going for like $400, and the sell rate was over 100%. So I was like, I'll take the risk on it, and maybe make $200. All the other items were $1. They're just like headphones or whatever. And we'll see on those ones. I mean, they had decent sell-through rates, 70-80% at least. But it depends on the condition, of course. So we'll see. So we'll see with that. I'm gonna probably go through that when I get back from the post office. See if I can win anything else, and then we'll have an adventure to the auction house. And hopefully we can get these sold during the series every month. All right. With that, I gotta get out of here. Bye bye. All right. Okay. I have something to tell you guys. I pretty much just wiped out my cash and maxed out my credit cards for items at the auction. If you can see, I want to do this way. It's because it's interesting. Yeah, so I have 3,000. Oops. $3,368. But they're Mac Minis. Oh shoot, are they gonna sell? I don't know. And then I also have $1,231. Oh, but it's a PlayStation VR. Oh, couple of PlayStation VRs. Oh. Yeah, so I don't know if this is going to be the biggest move in Revenue Quest history or the thing that kaputs this whole thing, because with those amounts, I'm pretty much leveraging every dollar that I have available to me for the business. Like literally, like that's gonna max out my credit card and pretty much take all the cash. Except for maybe a couple $100, maybe. I don't even know. Pretty close to everything. But these Mac Minis, they average averaging price around $400. I should be able to sell them for $600. So it's a $200 profit per, and that's 6. That's $1,200. Hopefully, I hit those numbers, and then it'll be worth it. Then I'll get my cash back plus $1,200. So in and out, and these are all 100+% sell-through rates. I didn't risk anything for low sell-through rates. Some of them are 200% sell-through rates. So hopefully I can get this money back in 45 days and make $1,200 in a month just from reselling. So yeah, I'm gonna breathe, catch my breath, eat a little dinner, and it's been a crazy day. First Monday of January. Let's go big or go home, shall we? It's January 8th, 2026, and I got another sale! Yeah! Sold the Blu-ray of Avatar. So in the first week of January, I sold the DVD and the Blu-ray of Avatar. I wonder if there's something happening with Avatar recently. Maybe like the $1 billion blockbuster it is? Whew. Happy I bought these at a garage sale. Yeah, so speaking of that, I went to a garage sale 18, 19, 20 months ago. 4/20/2024, and I bought each of those for $1.47. But this one specifically, I sold for $14.99 plus shipping and handling, of course. So my list date was 5/13, and I sold it 1/07 yesterday. Total sales of $20.92, minus taxes of $1.46, and my gross sales of $19.46. My shipping label $4.47, and my eBay fees of $4.23 gave me net sales of $10.76. Minus cost of goods of $1.47 made me gross profit of $9.29. My shipping cost of 14 cents gives me a net profit of $9.15. I think that's a pretty healthy profit for a DVD. You know, if I'm making $10 a DVD over time, if I sell 1,000 DVDs, that's $10,000, which is half of our goal for the year. So, just need to sell 9,998 more DVDs. 998. I don't know the math. 998 more DVDs. That's how many I need to sell to hit the half the goal. With the listing every day, hopefully those sales are going to pick up quick. So we will have more sales this month. We're 8 days in, and we're doing all right. We made $15, which is good. Which is good. At least we're making something. If you're still here, would you mind hitting that subscribe button down below? I would greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And hopefully, we'll hit that one day soon. But I couldn't do it without you, and if you need anything, you let me know. I'll catch you up when we get another sale. Good morning, everybody. It's January 11th, 2026. And today's a big day. I got 2 appointments for all the items I bought at auction. And I spent all of my money. I overextended myself, and I got several. So we'll break this down into two groups, because they're at 2 different auction locations. The first one includes some things I bought for $1, and then some things I bought for a lot of money. So we'll go for the $1 ones real quick. A cable for a Nest Cam, $1. I think I can get like $20 or $15 for it, or something like that. Some Sony earbuds, another like small $15 thing, whatever. A Schlage privacy lock. I was going for like $20-$30. 2 Sony over the ears. Got them for $1 each. Another $20. An Eraser 34. I think it was going for like 80, something around there. And then I bought 3 PlayStation VR 2s for $200 a piece, on average. A little bit more than $200. I could sell them for about $300, maybe $350 if I'm lucky. So that's like $100 a piece, $50 a piece in profit. And then this Asus ROG Xbox Ally gaming handheld. I bought it for $300. I mean, I think they were going for like $500, but it depends on the quality. I know it works, but we'll see. We'll see on that one. So I think I can make a good $200, $300, $400, $500 on this one. But this is how much I spent. $1,231.37. Yeah, that's what I bought. Yeah. I used my credit card, the business credit card, and I pretty much maxed that out. I only got like maybe $100, $200 on it max left. So, yes, so we're in an interesting situation. But then it gets really, really interesting in the second one. So I got another Sony headphone. This for $200. That one goes for like, I don't remember, $400 or $500. Really good headphone, so it was worth it. I make $100 off of it. A Shark hairstyler. It's another like $50 to $100. And then the big enchilada. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sealed Apple Mac Minis for about $400 a piece. But those things can sell for at least $600, so I'm in $200 a piece profit, hopefully. So that's $2,400, right? 6 times 4? No, that's 6 times 2. At least $1,200. So I think all in all, I'm gonna make like $3,000 to $4,000. But I pretty much use my cash in my bank account, and it's pretty much how much money I had in my bank account. So check this out. $3,368.79. I had to pay $260 just in taxes. Yeah, so this is kind of a go big or go home type of situation. So, we're gonna go big. I'm gonna go now and go pick them up. I'll see you in a little while. Nah, just kidding. I'll bring you with me. Okay, well, we're almost there. We're in the area where they are, where their warehouse is. Oh, I should have probably went that way. Yeah, so this is the warehouse where all those people are. That is Nellis Auctions. That's where we're gonna be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this down and then get the stuff. Don't fall. Yeah, that's the PSVRs and the headphones and stuff. Yeah, we'll go over that all later when I get home. I gotta bring them all in my room with all the other stuff that I have. But we gotta get to the other location, so let's head out there. So this is a new one that they have for Nellis. I guess it's a outlet. And it's at the Meadows Mall. So we're at a mall this time. Wow, that's cool. It's a grand opening, so it looks like, yeah, brand new. I've never been here. I think I saw something about it to where you can, it's like kind of like a Goodwill bins. So yeah, pretty cool. It doesn't look like there's a place to park, so I'm gonna go inside and get my stuff, and I'll put them in the car. I'm not gonna bring the camera with me because it's the first time I'm going to this place, so I'm gonna leave it in the car. But it's right there behind me. It's right there. You can probably see it back there. I'll go in real quick, and then I'll be back. All right, that was quick. 2 seconds. I filmed a little bit inside. Yeah, it's basically like a Goodwill bins in there. They have different structure of $6 items, $3 to $1, something like that. And yeah, so it's like kind of a place where they try to get rid of everything. I guess if you're getting millions of items or 20,000 items a day, every day, I don't even know that math. That's a lot. 200,000 times 3. It's probably a million items a year. So you just want to get through that as quickly as possible. Yeah, but in the back right here is the items I got. That is what $3,000 looks like. That's how much I spend on all these things. Yeah, the Mac Minis are in their boxes sealed, so I'm good. That's a lot of money right there. That's $3,500 right there. So let's get home and start getting these listed and get this thing sold and make our money back. Hopefully there'll be quick flips and we sell them within the next 45 days, at least 90 days max. High sell-through rate items are where it's at. I learned that the hard way, but now I know that to be true. High sell-through rates, most important thing. These all had high sell-through rates, over 100%. So we should be able to get them sold, make that money. All right, I'll see you when I get home. All right, just got home. Let's get all this stuff inside and get to posting, so I can make my short of posting every day, 365-day challenge. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. I would put this, I'm gonna put this on here. You can still see me. That's what $3,300 looks like. Oh, my goodness. PSVR 2s. Alright, last items. Oh. Alright, back to me. Oh man. Let's get you in position. Alright. That's a lot of work for one day. It's okay. Yeah, so in that stack with the Mac Minis, I got a Sony M6, 200 bucks. The Mac Minis were about 400 and something dollars on average. Some I got for 370, some I got for 426. And then the Shark hair dryer for 100 bucks. Should be able to make money on all of these items, no problem. They all have high sell-through rates. The other 10 items, cable for Nest Cam, Sony earbuds, PlayStation VRs, three of those. The Asus ROG Ally, that was $300, so I gotta make sure I get my money back on that one for sure. And then a Razer Black Shark. Yeah, so, oh yeah, and a lock. So that's everything, man. That's all I got. I've never spent that much money in my life on items like this. 4,500, is that right? 1231, 37 plus 3368, 79. Ooh, $4,600 of items. Tapped out. Not going out to buy any more auctions until those Mac Mini sell. I gotta sell them, get my money back quickly. So that's what I'm gonna do. Gotta go create a little short right now of me listing every day for the next year. Besides that, I did get a sale we can go over real quick before I leave. I sold the China Beach, which is the first item that I listed in this new 365-day challenge. So we can go over that real quick. But before we do, would you mind hitting that subscribe button down below? I would greatly appreciate it. These shorts are really growing the channel pretty quickly. I'm getting thousands of views in just a week, so we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And we might hit it sooner than you think. Okay, so this China Beach, bought at auction on 10/5. Okay, well, I bought it about 3 months ago at auction for $7.40. I listed for $19.99, and that's what it sold for. I listed on 101, and I sold it 109 2 days ago. I'm gonna take it to the post office tomorrow, but total sales of $31.89 minus tax of $243 gives me gross sales of $29.46. Minus shipping label of $447 and eBay fees of $617 gives me net sales of $18.82. Minus cost of goods of $7.40 gives me a gross profit of $11.42. Plus shipping cost of 58 cents gives me a net profit of $10.84. And it took 8 days to sell! That means I priced it right. And it had a high sell-through rate. This was going for around $35, $40. But because one of the discs has a crack in it, I was like, I gotta discount it. So that's why I only listed it for $19.99. Actually, I think I listed it for $24.99. Yeah, that makes sense. It's actually $24.99. Sometimes I will up the price $5 as I'm listing, because $19.99 was what I thought I could get, but when I looked and I was like $24.99 seems more reasonable. So sorry about that mistake. Sometimes I forgot to update that, I guess. Yeah, 8 days of sale. We're doing good. I added these columns at the bottom to show averages and my profit margin. So my profit margin right now is 46%. It isn't too bad. We could probably get that up to 60, 70%, but I didn't know what I was doing, so now I do. My net profit was about $21. I thought it was closer to 10, but it's actually 20, so we're doing okay, I guess. And gross profit 21.55, and my net sales are at, on average, 32.13. So if you want to know that, it's just some extra financial information. All right, time to make some more shorts. We'll go over when something sells, hopefully in the next week or two. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. Today is January 20th, 2026, and I sold some items. I sold one item, and I sold two items. This one's a little heavier. I sold two items. I just posted this one yesterday. Okay. Before I go over the sales, I have to make a quick short. But I'm going to do it live for you, my loyal fans. This is the item I sold today. I sold the Razer Black Shark. Jesus Christ. This is the item I sold today. The Razer Black Shark V2 Pro headset. I got it at auction and I sold it for money. This is the item I sold today. This is the item I sold today. The Black Shark. Oh my god. This is the item I sold today. The Razer Black Shark V2 Pro headset. I got at auction and I listed it day 14 of the 365-day challenge. So my net sales of this was $54.95, but my cost of goods was $41.95. So my total gross profit was $13. But that's not all. I got a second sale. I sold this VHS player. Oh my goodness, this VHS player. This VHS player I got on a consignment deal with a friend, and so my cost of goods was $21.84, and my net sales was $43.68. So my gross profit was $21.84. My name is Brian, and I'm on a mission to turn $100 into $1 million business. And today, I sold two items, getting myself one step closer to doing that. Follow Revenue Quest on YouTube if you want to see how I do it. Okay, we can make do with that part of the short. Okay. I might have to severely edit it a little bit. And you got a taste of how much I actually made on these items. But let's go further into detail, because that's what you're here for, right? Yes, it is. Everybody wants sales. Alright. So this Razer headset, I got it at auction just last week. $41.95 is what I bought it for. The estimate on the auction site was $131.35, but I listed it for $69.99, thinking it would sell pretty quick, and it did. So I listed on 11/14, day 14 of the 365-day challenge, and I sold it on day 20 of the 365-day challenge. Total sales of $86.89, minus tax is $6.90, gives me gross sales of $79.99, with a shipping label of $10 and eBay fees of $15.04. Gives me net sales of $54.95. Minus cost of goods of $41.95. Gives me a gross profit of $13. Minus shipping supply cost of $1.04. Gives me net profit of $11.96. But it took 6 days to sell. So my net profit is a little high. I mean, a little low. But that's because my cost of goods is a little high. So if I could have somehow got this for $20, easy win. Easy win, quick sale. Easy $30. But because I did not calculate the 15% fee and the 8% sales tax, it raised my cost up. I thought I was going to get it for $34 instead of $42. So always make sure to always calculate any fees and taxes when you're calculating your cost of goods, because you're losing money if you don't. Alright, the second is that VHS player. I don't want to pick it up, it's too heavy. Harrison gave that to me like a year ago. I don't remember what date. I just put April of last year. So I put it for $50. I had also put it on Facebook Marketplace, see if I could get it sold there. I put it for $60 or $10 more. I was also going to try to use that as a way to sell some of these VHS tapes that I got. I got so many VHS tapes. I think I might put a couple in the box with the VHS player and be like, surprise, I gave you an extra, two movies that I was never going to sell. So we'll see. I don't know, depending on what box I use when I ship it out. So I listed on 119 and I sold it 120. So one day, I should have priced it higher. Total sales of 63.24, no taxes. So my gross sales was 63.24, but I had shipping label of 13.25 and eBay fees of $6.31. Gives me net sales of 43.68, which I have to split 50% with Harrison. So 21.84 is my cost of goods, and 21.84 is my gross profit. And about $1 to ship it with the box and supplies. So I'm in net profit of $20.08. And it took me one day to sell. So this is where I need to be for everything, all the time. High profit, high sell-through rate. Bam, one day made $20. That will allow me to financially extrapolate what sales I need in how much time. So if I wanted to make, say, $50,000 a year. Just round it out, $50,000 a year. So I need to make $20 per item, $20 profit divided by $20. So that's 2,500 units I would have to sell every single year to make 50 grand. So then 2,500 units, divide that by month, so 12. Gives me 208 units a month, and then divide that by 30 days. I need to sell about 7 units a day at $20 profit, so $140 a day, to be able to make $50,000 in profit. Now, that will be taxed, I don't know, 10-20% depending on things, but that's still not bad. My goal this year is $20,000 this year, and that's just revenue. So we're already moving in on that. So revenue, I'll just probably do net sales. We'll think about it. We'll see where we're at in the end of the year. Because if I do net sales right now, net sales gets me to $100. So I'm already 120,000 of the way there. Yeah, it's something. It's something. So a tenth of 1,000 and a tenth of 1/20th. Yeah, 200. 1/200th of the way there. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know math on my top of my head like that. Maybe one day. Alright, so I filmed the short, and I posted the other short for the listing for today. So I need to hurry up and get to the post office and pack these up first. Get to the post office, and hopefully these sell soon. So then I can make another short. Hope you are enjoying the shorts. I just thought that would be a good challenge for the year. Keep me consistent on listing. It also will help the eBay to push my items more, which will get more sales, which means I can get more items, which then we can grow this thing. At least that's my thought process for this. We'll see what happens. It's not too bad to make the shorts every day. It is a lot of work, but it's worth it, I think. Just in January, I've already gotten over 20,000 views from the shorts. So, you gotta take the wins when you get them. So, I'll take it. Alright, we got about 10 days left of the month. So, we'll see if we get some more sales. Hopefully we do. Hopefully the big items sell. Come on, somebody buy the freaking Apple Mac Mini. Come on, I got 6 of them. Just one of them. Somebody sell, just buy one. Maybe. I still got the PSVRs 2 to post, but I'm kind of saving that. I'm trying to get through old stuff before I list that one, because that's my last high dollar item. Get through all these stuff I've been sitting on for a while. So, another day, another dollar. Alright.